Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound. It is the latest of our video calls. We are chatting with everybody while we're at home at the minute. I'm delighted to say from Crossfaith, Kenta's on the line. How are you, man?
Good, how are you? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, that's about the reaction we can expect from everyone at the minute, isn't it? It's like, we're good. We're getting through, right? It's all good.
Yeah.
We've kind of started all these off in the same way, which is say, I hope your loved ones, your bandmates and everyone, you're all staying well, staying safe throughout the last kind of rather strange 12 months we've had. And just generally, before we get into music and everything, how has this time been for you, man? Crossfaith, another band that, you do so much touring around. It's got to be kind of an odd experience to suddenly be in one place for this long.
Yeah. I mean, like when the Corona happened, I mean, like literally 1 year ago was like we all are just shocked and be scared of coronavirus. And but right now is getting, like people get used to how should we do? You know what I mean? Like people get used to it, but still, like we can do proper shows. And then we just released our new single, "RedZone and Death Alive." And yeah, like I'm tired of coronavirus and hope things get better as soon as like vaccines comes out to Japan. And so yeah, like I think, but this moment is kind of help us to focus on the making music as well. So now we plan to start our new tour in Japan rest of this year. So yes, like it's getting better, and I'm getting used to it, but still it sucks.
Yeah, no, of course. You're far from the only person thinking that, particularly within this industry. But what has been cool, I'm glad to hear you've still been able to stay creative and keep writing. We'll definitely come on to that. Before I do, I want to mention the live stream shows you guys got to do last year, because what's been so cool watching all these live stream shows that so many bands have been doing, I've said this a lot, but every single one has been really, really different and really tailored to your own fan base and stuff. I just think that's really kind of interesting to see all the different ways everyone's approached it. What was the approach for you guys? And I guess what were the challenges of putting something like that together when obviously you can't get in front of a crowd in the same way?
Like the proper show and streaming live is totally different. And like people can feel the music through the window, but like live show is the best way to feel the music. And so like we switched it, and then we focused on the make streaming live as one movie, like a Bohemian Rhapsody kind of stuff. And but like it's still tough to make the streaming live for us, because like that was the first ever streaming live for us as well. So yes, like challenging was we put the different songs from the our proper set. You know what I mean? Like we pick the rare songs from our autobiographies, and we brought so many lighting on the club, and like a crane, like crane camera as well. So like it was kind of weird, but it was fun. That was so great for me to do in the streaming live, and I watched the streaming live at the same time with our fans as well. So like I can read comments, and I can see our show from the different point of view. So it was awesome to see the streaming live, but streaming live made us feel let us physical live. I mean, like not streaming live, and we want to proper show and a live show. So yeah, that was great, and but still, like there's so many problems. It's just streaming live, but we wanted to make something special, and we didn't want to make our streaming live with the same with others, So like we put like so many stuffs, so many lightings, and we hired so many staffs to finish the package. So yeah, and I definitely satisfied with the streaming live, and also like we still wants to do next streaming live for sure. So yeah, that was great.
Yeah, it's
So
cool,
that was
man.
great experience.
Yeah, definitely. No, congrats on that. It's definitely a really impressive achievement, all these kind of shows and that. And like we say, it's been cool to see you guys still being able to work on music in this time as well. Case in point, the new single RedZone's just come out there. And I guess
Yeah.
the talking point there is written for it's on a video game soundtrack that's also based on a kind of really big anime out there. How does that affect how you're writing? Did you write it with that in mind already, or was it a song you already had kind of ready to go? How did it work?
Oh, it did. Like we got offered from them, and the Gundam that is like one of my favorite anime, and I've been growing up with that. So like I was when we got offered, like I was like, oh my god, like I want to tell younger Ken, you're going to do you would do like you will make song for the Gundam, and like that. And yes, definitely it definitely affect for me to write the lyrics and the song as well. So I was so grateful to be a part of the game, TV game, video game, and the for the Gundam. That was great. Yeah.
And I guess prior to that, we had Dead or Alive. So when did that kind of song come together? Again, I take it this was probably writing sessions you guys were doing from home. Like, how did that one kind of work for you?
We always writing music in different place. I mean, like we in Nara. It's nearby our hometown, Osaka, and there is one big house, and at the same time that is a studio. And yes, like we stayed there for 2 or 3 weeks in there for a writing session. And yes, like that was probably last summer around there. And we always use the place, and like there's located in the super countryside, and like we are super lucky to have the kind of place. So yeah, like then we started writing the Dead or Alive as well.
Nice. No, it all came together very well. And, like I said, you've been popping up in all kinds of places. I want to mention the Void of Vision track, Holenby, that you got to appear on as well recently. Tell me a little bit about that collaboration. I mean, have you known that band for a long time? What's that relationship like?
We played with them in Australia for the festival called Heaven and Hell, which is owned by the MT Affliction. And yes, like I knew the band for a long time, and like they're very nice guys, and their live show was epic. Yeah, so like, but I was so glad when I got offered from them, and it's interesting to work with someone from the other countries. And I was like texting with a singer, and like constantly. Then we set up the studio in Tokyo, and I tracked the song.
Nice. No, it came together very, very nicely. And I guess it leads on to, what I want to talk to you about, which is what is kind of next. I know you've been promising in press releases around RedZone and stuff. It's like, yeah, there's going to be more music to come. Do you guys see it being more kind of standalone songs like we've been seeing? Is it going to be a run of kind of more singles, or are you working towards a grander album? I know you did the EP last year. Like, what are you kind of thinking in terms of what might come next for you guys?
That's what we're talking about, actually. And like my generation is I said, like, listening to music is buying album, and I mean like full length, and like listening from the top up to the bottom. And but right now, like listening to music is totally different, becoming totally different. Everyone listen to music on Spotify or Apple Music kind of stuff. And like we were doubting, should we release the full lengths or singles? Like making full length album is taking much more time than singles, and we always put concept on the album. So when we make an album, so it's totally different, and I think we should release the singles constantly. That is a better way for, how do I say, music industry way. But we still want to release full lengths and or maybe EPs, longer EPs, or yes, like single is very important. But our style is, like each song have a different ways. I think people cannot judge us with one single. So that's why we want to release full lengths. So now we are planning. So I can say right now, but we already have a couple of songs, and those are already finished, like mixing and mastering. So we already have bullets. So like now all we have to do is set the timing.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned about your albums. It is kind of an admirable thing. I like the fact that you kind of build a concept around each record like that. If there were to be a full length, whenever that may look, have you already got some ideas about what that concept may be this time around? Are you playing with ideas in your head like that, or is it still just working with the music at the minute, working out individual tracks?
It's still under construction. So like, we constantly talking about the music, and like our main songwriter is our DJ Teru and guitarist Kazuki. So I don't know, but they are already making music, but like now it's, how do I say, it's still very from scratch. So like like that is like most important things, and also that is most hard time to set the directions. So we are still planning, and we are still, how to say, exploring what should we do. So
I'll leave you with this then, Kenta, because live plans are of course up in the air. We're hopeful that things are starting to look positive, that we might have some more live music later in the year. I take it, we were talking about the live stream shows. You're clearly so desperate to get out there on the road. Is that something you guys have been talking about, potential plans moving forward?
You mean like physical shows?
Yeah, actual shows. Have you thought about, well, I guess both. Is there more live streams that you're thinking about too?
Like fly to different countries is like so hard right now, and very strict. And I know the situation in the UK as well. So like we're dying to be back to the road. But yes, it's I mean, we've been doing like touring for, I think, like nearly 10 years. So like now we are so lost, and I cannot see the vision. You know what I mean? Like I'm living right now. So, and I think like we're gonna making more music, and then when the world ready to how to say, to be waiting for us other on the like normal life. Like in Japan, like music scene is getting better slightly since Corona happened, and like our friend bands started tour, but in a strict regulation.
Sure.
As well. But like people, like music fans, they are super hungry for the music right now, and super sensitive as well. So you know, like our music style is like is metal music, and I mean like body music. So I think still we should still wait, but we don't want to stop playing music. So like we are still struggling with the problem, but yes, like we will be back very soon, and hopefully the situation is getting better, and I want to be back the time when we touring like around the world. And you know, like the UK is one of my favorite countries in the world. You know, sometimes I forgot my job, like in this situation, like who I am, and you know, am I a singer in the band or am I just a normal person? And I think like a lot of people feel the same things. So uh, that's why we want to release the music constantly. And you know, 1 year ago was everyone don't have the space to listen to music, or you know, listen to music or go to club or some kind of stuff, because like 1 year ago was like just super shocked and just scared of it. But I think they paid for, how do I say, space for music, listen to music or feel the music, and for cure their heart as well. So yeah, we want to be back on the road, but you know, we fight together and we struggling together. So all we can do is making music, and making music for encourage them, and yeah,
Yeah, man.
like
Well
that.
said. Well said. No, no, no. Makes a lot of sense. Well, in the meantime, man, you know, all the best to you guys out there. Looking forward to hearing more new music, and we will see you in the UK whenever that's allowed. But in the meantime, take care of
Definitely.
yourself. All right.
Yeah, you too, man. Thank you.
Good to see you. All right. Catch everybody.